NCP sources have now told us here at CNN News 18 that Ajit Pawar, who's just been sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister in Maharashtra, is likely to get the finance portfolio. You would remember currently that portfolio is with the other Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis. So 48 hours after Ajit Pawar took oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, we're now getting details as far as the portfolio distribution is concerned. We're now understanding that Ajit Pawar could in fact get the finance portfolio. This is a portfolio that is currently with the other Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis. Remember, the reasons for Ajit Pawar wanting to move away from the NCP was that he felt he wasn't given enough in terms of a role as far as the party is concerned. He felt he was sidelined. So the details that we're now getting exclusively is that Ajit Pawar could get the finance portfolio. Vinaya Deshpande now joining us on the broadcast. Vinaya, help us understand what is the thinking as far as the current Maharashtra government is concerned. How are they going to allocate portfolios? So you are picking up details that Ajit Pawar could be given the finance portfolio?
Well, absolutely, and this comes from an extremely reliable source that Ajit Pawar, who's the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, might get the finance portfolio as well. Now remember, the current first Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, has over 5 portfolios with himself, and clearly it will be a time to divest in some of them and to distribute them. But some of the key portfolios like home, finance are the ones that are always eyed by the prominent parties at a time when we see that Eknath Shinde himself is the Chief Minister, and there's a lot of buzz about differences over portfolio allocation in the current cabinet after these 9 new ministers have been sworn in. It's an extremely significant development that most likely Ajit Pawar has been able to wield the finance department or the finance portfolio for himself. It is, the significance of it cannot really be explained in any shorter term, because we know that the NCP is a party which has always made sure that whenever it has been in power, not only has it made sure that key portfolios stay with it, but it has also made sure that those portfolios are used in order to strengthen the party at the grassroots level. Finance is the department that Ajit Pawar has held previously as well. He knows the nooks and corners. In the previous government as well, he held the finance department. He is somebody who has that kind of an administrative acumen and experience, and that is why this is a significant development and news break that Ajit Pawar will most likely now be given the finance portfolio along with the Deputy Chief Minister's post.
So Vinaya, as you're pointing out, this is currently a portfolio that sits with the other Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis. Are you picking up any more details of what is the new role going to be for Devendra Fadnavis other than being a Deputy Chief Minister?
No, Devendra Fadnavis anyway has several portfolios under him. One of the key ones is Home Department. So, it would have been something that would have anyway created a lot of tension in this government after 9 leaders. Now, remember, all these 9 NCP MLAs who have been sworn in are extremely experienced and seasoned politicians themselves who have been ministers for several terms in the past government. From Dilip Walse Patil to Hassan Musharraf to others who have been sworn in. Several of them are seasoned politicians, and that is why in order to accommodate them, clearly the current government, the previous BJP as well as the Shinde combined, would have to offload some of the major and important portfolios, and that is exactly what is happening. So while Devendra Fadnavis will continue to retain home, will continue to be the Deputy Chief Minister as well for now, but some of the portfolios, including key portfolios like finance, we are hearing will have to be offloaded, and that is a case of fine-tuning or understanding that should develop between the BJP and the NCP.
Sure.
The question really is how many of the key portfolios will Eknath Shinde allow to be given to NCP's heavyweights who are already sitting in the government after being in power for so many terms.
And both the camps would want their share of the pie, so it's going to get only interesting with each passing day. Vinaya, we'll have to leave that conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Let's listen in to some other political reactions.
चांगली झाली कॅबिनेट काय त्याच्यामध्ये काय शेवटी एकनाथरावांनी मी 2.5 वर्ष एकत्र काम केलेलंच आहे. एकनाथरावांच्या बरोबर जे काही 10 मंत्री आहेत ते मागेही 2.5 वर्ष आम्ही एकत्र म्हणून काम केलेलं असल्यामुळे एवढं काही फार वेगळं वाटायचं काहीच कारण नव्हतं. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट, भाजपमध्ये काही असे मंत्री आहेत, उदाहरणार्थ राधाकृष्ण पाटील वगैरे, त्यांच्याही बरोबर मागे आम्ही लोकांनी काम केलेलं आहे ते काँग्रेसमध्ये असताना. त्याच्यामुळे मला काही त्याच्यात फार काही वेगळं वाटत नाही. आम्ही विकासाच्या मुद्द्याच्या करता ह्या सरकारच्या बरोबर आलेलो आहे.
आज मीटिंग हमारी जो है उद्धव ठाकरे साहब की लीडरशिप में मीटिंग हो गई, पार्टी चीफ, और जो महाराष्ट्र में और पूरे देश में जो उथल पुथल चल रही है, ये जो राजनीति बीजेपी की चल रही है, उसके ऊपर चर्चा हुई. महाराष्ट्र में उसका क्या परिणाम होगा, उसका ऊपर चर्चा हुई. और इस संकट और संघर्ष से हमको कैसे आगे जाना है, उस बारे में मार्गदर्शन हुआ. लोकसभा चुनाव के बारे में चर्चा हुई, यूसीसी के बारे में चर्चा हुई. शरद पवार अकेले नहीं पड़ गए, हम उनके साथ हैं और वो मजबूत है. पवार साहब को मैं बहुत सालों से जानता हूँ, पहचानता हूँ. शरद पवार साहब ये बाला साहब ठाकरे जैसे ही है, अभी कभी भी अपने आप को अकेले महसूस नहीं करते. मास्टर स्ट्रोक क्या होता है, जिसके हाथ में ईडी सीबीआई जैसी एजेंसी हो, यानी जिसने अंपायर को ही फोड़ दिया है, तो मास्टर स्ट्रोक 2024 में हम भी मारेंगे ना.
लोग जिनके साथ होते हैं ना, वो तो स्ट्रांग ही होते हैं. हमारे साथ लोग हैं, जनता है महाराष्ट्र की. विधायक गए होंगे लेकिन लोग तो हमारे साथ थे. लोग जिनके साथ होते हैं ना, वो तो स्ट्रांग ही होते हैं. हमारे साथ लोग हैं, जनता है महाराष्ट्र की. विधायक गए होंगे लेकिन लोग तो हमारे साथ थे.
देखिए, हमारे लोग बिल्कुल नाराज नहीं है. जब एकनाथ शिंदे जी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाया गया तो हमने खुला स्टेटमेंट दिया था कि अगर हमारा एक भी मंत्री नहीं आएगा तो भी चलेगा, हमारे नेता मुख्यमंत्री बन गए, वो हमें न्याय देंगे. और सचमुच में ना कि सिर्फ हमें, वो पूरी महाराष्ट्र की जनता को न्याय दे रहे हैं. और इसके बारे में हमें बहुत खुशी है. क्यों नहीं मिलेगा, उनको जरूर मिलेगा. अभी तो एक्सपेंशन होना है. ये तो एक्सपेंशन रुका हुआ था क्योंकि एनसीपी के लोग अंदर आना चाहते थे, तो उनके लिए शायद रुका होगा. अभी जो हमारे लोग अंदर आने वाले, उनके लिए एक्सपेंशन हो जाएगा. ये जो न्याय नहीं मिल रहा था, इसके लिए हम लोग सीएम साहब, उस वक्त के जो सीएम थे, उनको मिले थे, लेकिन उन्होंने कुछ भी नहीं किया, इसीलिए लोग अलग हो गए उनसे.
There are two different groups now. There are two separate petitions, sets of petitions. What all do you have in front of you?
See, there are a number of representations that have been filed in the Secretariat, and a noting with regards to that will be put up before me soon. And I will have to peruse all these representations, understand the merits of each representation, and I'll take a reasoned and a very informed decision in this. I understand that the petitions have been filed for disqualification of some members of the Legislative Assembly. The merits of these petitions are being perused, and once because as you know that all the provisions of the Civil Procedure Code are applicable to these disqualification petitions. So we'll have to see whether they comply with these provisions. All the steps necessary to undertake legislative process will be undertaken. Be rest assured there will be no delay, nor will there be any haste which will result in miscarriage of justice. This Honorable Supreme Court has made it very clear that a whip has to be appointed in accordance with the desire of the political party. So that being the case, today when there are contentious claims with regards to the leadership of the political party, we will have to first determine who really leads the political party and who has the authority to issue such directions or perhaps take such decisions. Time required to follow and comply with the process and the procedure. The time required to comply with all the rules of Vidhan Sabha. The time required to follow and come to a justifiable decision. And that is reasonability.
You are indirectly saying there's no 3-month notice. There's no 3-month time.
Not that I am aware about.